The Bug Out 2026 event is right around the corner. However, in comparison to previous years, this event has gone through a little revamp. We've got a new Bug Out Go Pass to cover, we've got a brand new Pokemon Go debut, we've got shiny boost to 3 certain Pokemon but only under certain conditions. We're gonna do a full breakdown, run through some pro tips and top targets to really help you get the most out of this event. This is the Bug Out event. With Go With Us. Guys, the Bug Out event is going to be taking place on Tuesday, March 17th at 10 a.m., running all the way until Monday, March 23rd at 8 p.m. local time. I think that was the sound of our new Pokemon Go debut, Blipbug. Blipbug is a bug-type Pokemon originally coming from the Galar region in Generation 8. Blipbug can evolve into Dottler using 25 candy, which is actually a bug and psychic type Pokemon, and finally it evolves into Orbeetle using 100 candy, which also shares a bug and psychic typing. But how good will Orbeetle be in Pokemon Go? A good place to start is going to be its base stats. It has a max CP of 2513, an attack value of 156, which is some of the lowest we've covered, but a defense of 240 and a stamina of 155. If we have a look at its weaknesses, it is weak to 6 different things, which is going to be Bug, Dark, Fire, Flying, Ghost, and Rock. And the fast attacks, at least right now, is only going to be Confusion and Struggle Bug, and the charge moves, it only has 2, which is actually something I've never seen before, which is going to be Bug, Buzz, and Psychic. But what is this brand new Bug Out Go Pass? It seems like very recently in Pokemon Go, there have been a lot of events which require us to spend a lot of Pokecoins and also to get event tickets. This is why I would strongly recommend looking at today's sponsor, U7Buy. U7Buy is a gaming marketplace where you can buy discounted in-game currency and items, including Pokecoins and event tickets for Pokemon Go. Established in 2010, they have satisfied over 5 million customers and they've completed over 12 million orders. For example, if you look on the screen right now, guys, 1,200 Pokecoins is going to cost me like $5. And if you want to save even more with them, please just use our code, which is going to be GWUZA at checkout to get an extra 5% off on their already very low prices. Check the link in the description to get started and grab your extra discount code. The Bug Out Go Pass will be going live at the start of this event and it will be ending right at the end of this event, so 6 days only. All trainers will automatically receive the free version of the Go Pass, and if you do want to upgrade this to the deluxe version, it's going to cost you a total of $5 only. The following rewards are going to be for the free Go Pass. It looks like we're going to get an encounter with Blipbug, more encounters with bug-type Pokemon, we're going to get Stardust, XP, lure modules, Great Balls, and more. If you did buy the deluxe version, you're going to get additional encounters with more bug Pokemon, probably things like Shedninja, Scizor, Pinsir. You're also going to get premium battle passes, lure modules, rare XL candy, Candy XL, and more premium items. With every Go Pass comes tiers, and at a certain tier, once you unlock that, you will unlock certain bonuses for your own gameplay. So at tier 1, which I believe is going to be level 25, you're going to unlock 2 times XP for catching Pokemon with nice throws or better, and at tier 2, you're going to get 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. And if you do have the deluxe version, it's going to be 3 times candy for catching Pokemon. It looks like there will be more additional daily tasks as well. But on top of these Go Pass bonuses, there are even more event bonuses to cover. Paris, Combi, and Cutiefly attracted to regular lure modules are going to have an increased chance to be shiny. But it looks like this is happening on different days. So from the beginning of the event, March 17th at 10 a.m. until March 19th at 10 a.m., Sizzlipede and Paris, coming with that shiny boost, will be more attracted to regular lure modules. From March 19th at 10 a.m. to March 21st at 10 a.m., Sizzlipede and Cutiefly will be more attracted to regular lure modules. Of course, Cutiefly coming with that shiny boost. And from March 21st at 10 a.m. all the way until March 23rd at 8 p.m. local time, which is the end of the event, Sizzlipede and Combi with the shiny boost will be attracted to those regular lure modules as well. All that Go Pass stuff is great, but what Pokemon are going to be spawning in the wild? It looks like we can see Dwebble, Sizzlipede, Nimble, Caterpie, as well as rare response for Scyther. We have featured raids going down. In 1-star raids, we have our new Pokemon Go debut, Blipbug. I just have to say, a little insert here, I'm so frustrated that they've again locked this Pokemon behind 1-star raids. I do not understand it. It doesn't even seem like the utility on Orbeetle is going to be even that good in the game. This for me is a big no-go. They should just release it in the wild. And 3-star raids, we can see Pinsir, Scizor, as well as Cleaver. Field research tasks will be available for event-themed Pokemon, which will be a lot of bug-type Pokemon. So things like Weedle, Caterpie, and we may get very lucky as well to see a field research task for Shed Ninja, so keep an eye out for that. I don't want to bug you with any more information. But now is the time to move into our top tips, and to be honest, there's quite a bit of ground to cover here. Tip number 1 is actually going to be about Stardust gains. You guys are probably going to be like, why? Stardust has nothing to do with this event. There are 2 permanently boosted Stardust Pokemon that are going to be potentially in the wild, but also more specifically attracted to those lure modules, which is going to be Paris, and that's going to grant you 500 Stardust per catch, and the other one is going to be Combi, which actually grants you 750 Stardust per catch. It's important to mention that only on the first 4 days of this event will those 2 permanently boosted Stardust Pokemon be drawn to lure modules. Because we know a lure module lasts for half an hour, there are certain ways to really make this stack. You should be laying down lure modules on a certain route, maybe in a circular kind of flow, so you can really hit these spawns as much as you possibly can. And if you are seeing a lot of those Pokemon pop a star piece, that is going to multiply your Stardust rate on each Pokemon by 1.5 times. So on Paris now, every single Paris is going to grant you 750 Stardust per catch, and every Combi with a star piece running is going to grant you 1,125 Stardust per catch. Definitely not something to be slept on, and there may be more Stardust Pokemon in the wild. The other big way to take advantage of this is that, remember, the new daily discoveries bonus on Sundays particularly is going to be those slow down Sundays, which allows you to extend the duration of your lure modules, and that's going to tie in perfectly with this event because we know Pokemon are going to be drawn to lures. So now on Sundays, every single lure, including the regular lure, is going to last for 1 hour. Try and take advantage of this too. Tip number 2 has to do with XP gains. Remember, on your Go Pass, once you reach tier 1, it's going to be 2 times XP for successfully catching Pokemon with nice throws or better, which means every single excellent throw on a lucky egg, you're going to be getting upwards of 4,000 XP per excellent throw for the remainder of the event. So again, try and play in a concentrated time frame, even if it's just a half an hour or an hour, where you know you can hit the spawns as hard as you can. And because a lot of bug type Pokemon have very easy excellent throws and they're very easy to master quite quickly, this could be a huge XP event without anyone looking. Tip number 3 has to do with candy gains. Candy gains on Bug Out are very, very underrated. Again, once you get to tier 2 of that Go Pass, it's going to be 2 times Catch Candy, and if you have the deluxe, it's going to be 3 times Catch Candy. So as you know, and if you can predict where this is going, please remember to Mega Evolve a Mega Level 3 Bug type Pokemon in the background for the duration of this event whenever you do play. To have a Mega Level 3 Pokemon stacking with the Go Pass bonus, with potential Pineapple Berries, with that extra XL candy chance as well, guys, we're talking huge amounts of candy for every single bug type Pokemon you could literally set your eyes on. Please remember to Mega Evolve your bug type Pokemon. Just to give you a calculation here very quickly, if you do have the deluxe version, for example, with 3 times Catch Candy, every single Blip Bug, for example, that you caught is going to grant you 9 Blip Bug candy. But with a Pineapple Berry, you can double this to make it 18 candy per catch. And if you do have a Mega Level 3 Pokemon that is Bug in the background, we're talking 20 candy per catch. Guys, that is off the board. That is just incredibly good. You need to take advantage of this, and we've just shown you why. There is another way to maximize Stardust during this event, because remember, the Daily Discoveries new bonus on Thursdays is going to be Go Battle League Thursdays, and you can complete up to 10 sets per day, which is 50 battles per day with 4 times Stardust rewards. On a star piece, if you have the time and you have the pieces available, with everything else going on, this could be a Stardust haven. Tip number 4 actually has almost nothing to do with this event. It is to do with the daily discoveries of Trade Fridays. Every single Friday in Pokemon Go, there will be trade bonuses, which is going to award you up to 2 special trades on that day. It's going to be an increased chance of lucky Pokemon during trading. Trades are going to cost 10% less Stardust, but we can get 2 guaranteed XL candies for trading on this day as well. Guys, especially during this Bug Out event, and as we approach our targets in a little bit, we're going to show you that there may be certain Pokemon that you need to get XL candy for, but we have had things like the Road to Kalos Tour. We had Kyurem Raid Day not so long ago. We even had that 30th celebration event, which I know a lot of people were catching legendaries off incense. These are the days to trade those Pokemon to try and get lucky Pokemon. Believe me, trust me, it is the most underutilized thing for all trainers in this game, in my opinion. Tip number 5 has to do with level 80 progress. As we know, we need to accumulate 50 platinum medals in order to get to level 80. But one big medal that you can definitely finish in this week is going to be your Bug Catcher medal, which requires you to catch 2,500 bug type Pokemon. There are going to be plenty of bug type Pokemon around, and they're very easy to catch. this can be very easy to complete. The other thing that's great, which is almost going to tie in with the bonuses of the Go Pass, is that remember on level 70, for example, and I think it's at level 74 and 79, but you need to complete 999 nice throws or better. And because the Go Pass is rewarding you more XP, you're going to get a double whammy there, so you can progress to level 82. Please remember to look at these things in the background because it all adds up. Those are some of your top tips, but what are some top targets we need to be going after? And the first one is going to be Blipbug going into Orbeetle, which is that bug and psychic Pokemon. Just a piece of trivia, there is only one other Pokemon in the entire Pokemon universe that is bug and psychic. Can you guess? Leave it in the comments. But clue, it has not been released in Pokemon Go. But like we said earlier, how good is Orbeetle gonna be in Pokemon Go? Well, unfortunately guys, as a raid attacker, it is extremely lackluster. In the bug type category, it's not even breaking into the top 100. With Struggle Bug and Bug Buzz, its DPS is just incredibly low, so this is not gonna be a raid attacking Pokemon. And on the psychic side of things, it's even worse, not even breaking into the top 150, currently hovering around the 158th spot, even though it has a higher DPS in the psychic type category. With Confusion and Psychic, this is just unfortunately a no-go, very much a dex filler. But what is saving this Pokemon potentially on the PvP side of things is that defensive stat of 240. This could have some play in certain cups, but let's see what happens, but I think it's just going to be a dex filler. The other thing about Orbeetle, which a lot of people don't know, and it's important to get the candy and maybe the XL candy for this Pokemon too, not so much as a raid attacker, but it does have a Gigantamax form, which is going to be G-Max Orbeetle. It's a very cool looking design, and as an attacker, I think it is going to be probably better than something like a G-Max Butterfree, most likely simply because its defensive stats are also better, but that is another great reason to get the candy and XL candy for this Pokemon. Our next target, and that is going to be in the wild, is going to be Dwebble, which of course can evolve into Crustle. Crustle right now in the Go Battle League is actually in a very, very good Pokemon. In the Great League right now, it's currently hovering around the 97th spot. Its Shadow is around 124th. The optimal IV set you want for the Great League is going to be a 0-13-13, and even in the Ultra League, it's performing even better, currently hovering around the 60th spot with XL Candy, remember that, and its Shadow is around the 102nd spot. It's a very bulky, spammy, agile Pokemon, and the optimal IV sets you want there is going to be a 0-14-15, and you will need some XL Candy for this Pokemon because it is at level 45. Our next target, and is more of a rare spawn in the wild, is going to be Scyther going into Scizor. Scizor, again, right now in the Go Battle League, particularly in its Shadow form, in both the Great League and Ultra League. In the Great League right now, it's currently ranked 80, its regular is hovering around 240, but in the Ultra League, the Shadow form is ranked 89 as well, with its regular at 180th spot. The other great thing about Scizor is that it does have a Mega, which is going to be Mega Scizor. Currently, Mega Scizor is the third best bug type attacker in the entire game with Fury Cutter and X Scissor, and as a steel type attacker, it's still very good because it does get access to the move Iron Head. It works with Bullet Punch very well, and that is bringing this Pokemon to the 23rd best steel type in the game. Scizor right now, including the Mega, has quite a lot of utility in the game right now, pretty underrated. Our next target is going to be Sizzlipede, which is spawning in the wild, and it will be drawn to those lure modules. Sizzlipede can go into Centiskorch, which is a bug and fire type Pokemon. Please remember that Centiskorch does have a Gigantamax form, which is going to be G-Max Centiskorch. This Pokemon, to be honest, is going to be pretty much on par with G-Max Charizard. In fact, from an attacking point of view, its attack value is slightly less than G-Max Charizard, but it's probably even better from a defensive point of view because that stamina stat is sitting at 225. So overall, this could actually be a pretty solid second best max attacker in the fire type category. Pretty underrated, but why I'm mentioning this is that you really want to get the candy for this Pokemon because it does share that bug type. You're in a great position with the Mega Evolution and the Go Pass bonuses. Remember to get the candy and XL candy for the G-Max form. Our last target is going to be Pinsir, specifically in 3-star raids. Pinsir going into Mega Pinsir right now is currently the second best bug type attacker in the game, and as we know, something like Mega Mewtwo will probably be coming during Go Fest, so it's a great time to maybe use this as a bug type attacker against that Pokemon. Get yourself a Hundo Pinsir. As of recording this video, if you guys want to check out everything going on this week in Pokemon Go, we will leave it as our end screen, but please also check out Scorbunny Community Day, which will be taking place on Saturday, and when this video goes live, I think there is going to be about 2 or 3 days that you can watch that, so you can fully prep for that day. It's very underrated as well. Definitely one of the better calm days we've seen in some time. Love you guys, go with us. Please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, but more importantly, that hype button so this video can travel, and it is, this channel is traveling and we can see the numbers. Eventually, we will show it with you guys. Appreciate your support. Love you so much, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby. Bug out. Shh.